Please video like and subscribe this channel. The stars shimmered coldly against the void, each one a distant sun in a galaxy that had long ceased to care about human concerns. Lieutenant Cale Arden had flown through sectors where civilizations rose and fell without leaving a trace, but nothing had prepared him for this encounter. The USS Sentinel glided through the darkness, scanning for anomalies along the edge of the Callistos expanse, when the sensors detected something impossible, a humanoid silhouette moving against the backdrop of a gas giant. Commander, called Ensign Reaver, voice tight, I'm reading life signs. They're humanoid, but not human. And massive. Cale's heart skipped. Visual. The main screen flickered, revealing a figure armored in sleek, iridescent plating, her height imposing, her presence almost regal. Her eyes glowed faintly in the dim starlight, and she stood perfectly still, as if waiting for them to approach. She's alone, Cale muttered, studying the readings. No ship. No reinforcements. But her energy signature, it's off the charts. Reaver hesitated. Should we hail her? Cale shook his head. Not yet. Let's observe first. We don't know her intentions. The beginning, unexpected encounter. The Sentinel adjusted its course, drawing closer, and the alien warrior, her name unknown, didn't move. Every sensor, every instrument, confirmed the same terrifying reality. She radiated power far beyond human capabilities. Yet there was no aggression. Not yet. Cale transmitted a calm greeting. This is Lieutenant Cale Arden of the United Earth Alliance. We come in peace. The warrior's response was a voice that resonated directly in their minds, not through the communicator. The crew flinched at the mental intrusion. Peace. Or cowardice. Her tone was neither angry nor welcoming, it was measured, like a predator assessing its prey. Cale swallowed, forcing calm. We seek knowledge and dialogue. Who are you? She tilted her head slightly, the armor shifting with a soft metallic whisper. I am Salira, sentinel of the Gyran clans. And you, are you brave enough to answer me? Cale felt a chill. The words weren't a threat, they were a test. Answer, how? He asked cautiously. Tell me, human. Are you afraid? The question echoed in his mind, impossible to ignore. Every instinct screamed caution, yet curiosity compelled him forward. The middle, test of fear and courage. Hours passed as Cale and the crew attempted dialogue. Salira remained silent except for her probing question, Are you afraid? Each answer felt inadequate. A lie would be detected immediately, honesty might be interpreted as weakness. Cale realized that her question was more than philosophical, it was a measure of character, of survival potential. Fear is natural, Cale finally admitted, speaking both to himself and to her. But courage is choosing to act despite it. Salira's gaze intensified, and the stars seemed to bend around her presence. Then act, human. Show me your courage. Suddenly, the gas giant's atmosphere flared with violent storms. Energy signatures erupted from the clouds, a rogue Gyran scout fleet, long believed destroyed, now emerged from the depths. They were weapons of devastating power, intent on eliminating intruders in their space. Cale barked orders. All hands, battle stations. Shields up. Prepare for evasive maneuvers. The Sentinel's engines roared, propelling them into a chaotic dance among the swirling storms. Lasers streaked across the void, energy bolts colliding with shields, sending sparks cascading across the hull. Amid the chaos, Solyra moved with impossible speed, deflecting attacks with a shimmering energy blade, her armor radiating a protective aura. Her movements were precise, almost surgical, as if teaching Kale and his crew through action. Kale realized then that her test wasn't about strength alone, it was about leadership, decision-making, and the willingness to confront fear directly. The crisis, facing the ultimate threat. The rogue Gyran scouts pressed their attack, targeting the Sentinel with coordinated precision. Shields faltered under concentrated fire, alarms blared, and crew members struggled to maintain composure. Kale's hands trembled on the control console. "We can't survive this long," he muttered. Solyra's voice rang in his mind, "Then survive differently. Use your mind, human, not just your weapons." He understood. Conventional tactics wouldn't win. He scanned the battlefield for anomalies and found the storm's eye a zone of minimal energy flux. "We lure them there," Kale shouted. "Concentrate all firepower toward the storm's core." The crew obeyed, firing in a coordinated burst. Energy cascaded into the storm, creating a vortex that pulled the enemy fleet into chaotic collisions. Explosions erupted across the void as Gyran scouts were destroyed or incapacitated. The Sentinel emerged battered but intact. Kale exhaled, relief flooding him, yet a gnawing tension remained. Solyra had been beside them all along, her energy shield absorbing and redirecting damage, yet she had not interfered fully. Her test wasn't about survival, it was about courage under pressure. The revelation, understanding the warrior. After the battle, the void fell silent. Kale approached Solyra through the remaining energy distortions. Why did you test us?" he asked, voice echoing over the communicator. She regarded him with eyes that seemed to pierce through to his very soul. "Fear is the greatest teacher. Only those who face it truly understand strength. Your people rely too much on weapons, not on wisdom. Courage is not absence of fear, it is the choice to stand despite it." Kale felt a shift in perspective. The encounter was not just combat, it was a lesson. The warrior had challenged him to see beyond conventional notions of bravery, to understand that leadership required clarity, composure, and moral fortitude. Reva whispered, almost to herself, "She's not an enemy. She's a guide." Solyra's gaze softened. "Remember this, human. The galaxy is vast, and fear is your constant companion. Face it, and you will endure. Fail, and it will consume you." The resolution, changed forever. With that, Solyra stepped into the void, moving with speed that outstripped the Sentinel's sensors. In moments, she disappeared among the stars, leaving only the faint shimmer of her energy signature. Kale leaned back, exhaustion and awe washing over him. She changed how I see everything," he murmured. Reva nodded, eyes wide. Her question, "It wasn't just for you. It was for all of us." Kale tapped the console, sending a message to command, "Encountered unknown alien warrior. Highly intelligent. Tested crew under extreme conditions. Lesson learned, fear can teach, courage can endure." The Sentinel continued its patrol, but the encounter lingered in every mind on board. They had faced a being far beyond their understanding, survived against impossible odds, and emerged with new insight into bravery, leadership, and the nature of fear itself. Kale knew that wherever the galaxy stretched next, This lesson would guide him. Every decision, every act of courage, would be measured against the standards set by the alien warrior. And somewhere in the distant reaches of space, Solyra watched. Waiting. Testing. Knowing that one day, their paths would cross again and the question of fear would rise once more. Epilogue. The last question. Months later, Cale recorded a private log. Encountering Solyra changed everything I thought I knew about fear, leadership, and courage. She didn't just test me, she revealed a truth. Our greatest battles are not against weapons or enemies, but against ourselves. We survive by facing fear directly, by making choices under pressure, and by learning from those stronger than us. I hope that, someday, humanity will understand this lesson fully. Until then, we move forward, knowing that the galaxy is vast, and the warriors we encounter may not be enemies, they may be the ones who teach us the meaning of courage. The stars stretched on endlessly, indifferent yet full of possibility. And in the infinite darkness, Cale felt a quiet confidence. He was no longer afraid to face the unknown.